Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Skill Up 26. I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for joining me for another episode filled with powerful life lessons, personal growth, and practical wisdom that can help you become the best version of yourself. Today's topic is one of the most important skills you can ever learn. A skill that can improve your career, your health, your relationships, your finances, and your future. Today we're talking about time management secrets. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, the same 7 days in a week. Yet some people build successful businesses, learn new skills, stay healthy, spend time with family, and still seem to have time left over. Meanwhile, others constantly feel busy, stressed, and overwhelmed. Why? Let's discover the answer through a powerful story. So sit back, relax, and let's begin. Imagine this. You wake up one morning and discover that someone has deposited $86,400 into your bank account. There is only one rule. Whatever money you don't use before midnight disappears forever. You can't save it. You can't transfer it. You can't recover it. What would you do? You would probably spend every dollar carefully. You would think before wasting even a small amount. Now here's something interesting. Every single day life gives you something much more valuable than money. 86,400 seconds. And once those seconds are gone, they're gone forever. This is the story of a young man named Michael. Michael was hardworking, ambitious, and full of dreams. He wanted to learn new skills, start a business, read more books, travel the world, get healthier, build a better future. But there was one problem. He always said the same thing. I don't have enough time. Whenever someone suggested reading a book, I don't have time. Whenever someone recommended learning a new skill, I don't have time. Whenever someone talked about exercising, I don't have time. Time had become his favorite excuse. One evening, Michael returned home after work. He sat on his couch and opened a social media app for a few minutes. A few minutes became 30 minutes. 30 minutes became an hour. 1 hour became 3 hours. Before he knew it, it was midnight. Another day was gone. As he looked at the clock, a strange feeling hit him. The day had disappeared, and he couldn't remember doing anything meaningful. The next weekend, Michael visited his grandfather. His grandfather was 90 years old, a wise man who had experienced almost an entire century of life. As they sat together drinking tea, Michael asked him a question. "Grandpa, what's the biggest lesson life has taught you?" The old man smiled. Then he pointed toward an old photograph hanging on the wall. It showed him as a young man, strong, energetic, full of dreams. The grandfather looked at the picture and said quietly, "The years pass faster than you think." Michael listened carefully. The old man continued, "When you're young, you believe you have endless time. You keep saying someday. Someday I'll start exercising. Someday I'll learn that skill. Someday I'll write that book. Someday I'll follow my dream." Then one day you wake up and realize, someday was supposed to be today. Those words stayed in Michael's mind. On his way home, he couldn't stop thinking about them. Someday was supposed to be today. That night he decided to do something different. He tracked how he spent every hour of his day. The results shocked him. More than 3 hours every day on social media. Nearly 2 hours watching random videos. Countless interruptions. Endless distractions. And very little time spent on things that truly mattered. For years he thought he had a shortage of time. For the truth was, he had a shortage of focus. The next morning, Michael made a simple change. Before touching his phone, before checking messages, before opening social media, he sat quietly with a notebook. He wrote down the 3 most important tasks he wanted to complete that day. Just 3, not 10, not 20. 3. Then he made a promise. He would complete those tasks before giving his attention to anything else. At first it was difficult. His phone kept demanding attention. Notifications appeared. Messages arrived. Temptations surrounded him. But he stayed focused. And something incredible happened. By lunchtime, he had completed all 3 tasks. For the first time in a long time, he felt productive. Not busy. 5 productive. And there is a huge difference. Busy people fill their schedules. Productive people move closer to their goals. Over the following weeks, Michael learned something powerful. Time management is not really about managing time. You can't manage time. Time keeps moving whether you're ready or not. What you can manage is yourself, your habits, your attention, your priorities. Imagine holding a magnifying glass under sunlight. When the light is scattered, nothing happens. But when the light is focused, it becomes powerful enough to start a fire. Human potential works exactly the same way. Most people scatter their attention. A little here, a little there, a little everywhere. And then they wonder why their results are average. Successful people focus. They protect their attention. They understand that every yes is also a no. When you say yes to distractions, 6, you say no to your goals. When you say yes to procrastination, you say no to progress. When you say yes to wasting time, you say no to your future. One day, Michael read a quote that completely changed his perspective. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. He read it again and again, and suddenly everything made sense. His future wasn't being shaped by huge decisions. It was being shaped by small daily choices. Every hour mattered. Every minute mattered. Every decision mattered. Choosing to learn instead of scroll. Choosing to exercise instead of complain. Choosing to create instead of consume. Small choices. Massive results. Months passed. Michael developed a simple habit. Whenever he was about to spend time on something, he asked himself one question. Will this matter 1 year from now? Most distractions failed that test. 7, but learning passed. Health passed. Family passed. Personal growth passed. Meaningful work passed. And, because of that one question, his life began to change. He completed books, learned new skills, improved his health, started projects he once postponed, built confidence, created opportunities. People began asking him, "What's your secret? What productivity app do you use? What system changed your life?" Michael simply smiled. "There is no secret. I just stopped spending my future on things that don't matter." And that's the real secret of time management. It's not about doing more things. It's about doing the right things. It's not about being busy. It's about being intentional. 8. Remember this. Every morning, life deposits 86,400 seconds into your account. By midnight, whatever remains is gone forever. No refunds. No extensions. No second chances. The question is not whether you have enough time. The question is how you are using the time you already have. Because one day, the clock will tick for the final time. And when that day comes, you won't wish you had spent more time scrolling through social media. You won't wish you had worried more. You won't wish you had procrastinated longer. You'll wish you had lived fully, learned continuously, loved deeply, and used your time wisely. So, starting today, protect your attention, respect your time, focus on what truly matters. Because the secret of time management is not controlling the clock. It's controlling what deserves your life. 9. Thank you for listening to Skill Up 26. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and join us again for another inspiring story. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep building the future you deserve. 10.